So where to now? another treat. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. See where we at, see where we at. Test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test. Test, 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 test. We got user 1386 4 in the house. We got user 13864660 in the house. Alright. Thank you. I know. It's okay. I know. It's alright. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I know. Thank you. Okay, alright, let's see. Test, 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 1 2 1 2. Okay, mic is good. Alright. So it's not getting any volume. That's because test, test, test. Test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Got it. All right, here we go, 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 here we go. Let's do it. That dinner was really good.
Oh, you like that,
Yeah,
sweetheart?
it was delicious. Thank you
What was
very
your
much.
favorite part?
All of it.
There you go, say all of it. Mm. I do like that one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Here we go, 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 here we go.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
I was ready.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. Zay Flowers with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Go ahead.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing is Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On the ground, this is Tamarian Hampton.
Trying every second.
Taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. So 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Another one.
First throw
Another one.
going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with the pick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll try and do this himself. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
37-yard line. 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll run. It's Henry.
Yeah.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
4 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now a 2nd and 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
You change it. Go right here. Shot.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, man.
Trying to fit it in on the
Come on. Oh, you threw it right to him.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Come on.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And brought down, but not
Can't turn the ball
able
over.
to get it up to the 25.
You know what I mean? You can't compete.
Nice way to start.
You turn the ball over. You can't do
with
it.
a first down.
Can't do it.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Down the left sideline.
Great play.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 74 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Let's go. Come on, get off that block.
Henry. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and play the football.
Yeah, to stop the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd down and 8.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Herbert. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
The Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert now. And that's incomplete.
Careful.
I know tight ends love this route, because a lot of times they'll make a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Ladd McConkey as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here.
Yo, we got NBA Maury. What's up, NBA Maury? What's up, man?
Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good to make it 14-0.
It's the score. Chargers 14. Ravens nothing.
You know, John, I gotta get back on. You know, John. Remember the John?
Cameron Dicker to
The
kick
ones
off
that
for
you
the
be like,
Chargers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to them?
Took them
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first
Because I
half
thought, I
as the
said, I'm
kicks
just going to create
away.
some new ones. Like ones that people may,
No.
yeah.
Well, a dangerous return man is showing it here. He takes us beyond
Yeah.
They're still gonna be living.
Yeah, either way, right? You got to have both,
Yeah, as long as they good.
right?
the Baltimore offense at the
All right, here we
line
go.
set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's get this down to the
Unbelievable.
35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, man.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Gotta make it
before
play.
they take it down.
24 yards. And the Chargers first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Home troops right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, go line.
To the air again, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Oh, look at the juke. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Only a yard at the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On the give, it's Vidal. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and
To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. This team's a little bit confused. They're trying to complete passes.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is the first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
On the 4-yard line.
Report!
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
180! Headshot! 180! Headshot! Returned it. Report! 180! 180! Hey! 180! Headshot!
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up 50 on the drive for 2. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go. Hey.
They snap it to Herbert. And that is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
Let's go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Mark Andrews, 63 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
No, we changed it.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a good game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 35 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 26.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage.
Test.
3 and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing. Jackson. Pass complete. It's likely. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Let's go. Sit high. Sit high.
Jackson to throw. Jackson gonna keep it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second down, goal to go. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
Recovered by the Chargers.
The Charger drive about to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, running a quick slant or something like that.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Capital.
Herbert now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Up next, it's our main event between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started, and we're off from Baltimore. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Hands up. What? Larry. Yeah. 13.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. A lot of space ahead. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very... Oh, and it's no good. So an early pickoff after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. He cuts it right. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders find an answer with their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
DeAndre Hopkins. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down.
He was brought down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, snap to Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. They do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Gain of 39.
Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey! Larry! Hands up! Report! Out.
First down, here's Lamar. And this one will not be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that.
Great
little
call.
line. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, hey.
This is Henry on second. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
No.
Jackson now on 3rd. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Ready? Press up.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Lamar back to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Lamar now from the gun. That's cut at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's now 3rd down and goal.
Henry. And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our 1st quarter. 7-6 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Now leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4.
Hands up. Sit up. Ready? Finish it up. Go ahead. 180. Finish it. Sit up. Sit up.
They'll throw for it. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Ravens 13. Raiders 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Thornton on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Back to the air. It's Smith. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
Genty from the gun. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Here's Genty, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So from the 3, here's second and goal. Genty will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Flush down now to his left. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders tie and can take the lead here in the second. Geno Smith with a touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Carlson's extra point is good. And they'll take the lead.
Raiders 14, Ravens 13. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Rasheen Ali on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Now second and 6.
Now Jackson off the play action. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10, here's Jackson. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline.
Oh.
It's intercepted. And the Raiders put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception. We've set it down from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Genty on second. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
down, Raiders.
On first down, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Ravens' 25-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throwing on third, Smith. Forced out to his right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Hey, it's a clip. On.
First down, Smith to throw. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Running it all right there. And we've got to regroup for second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Smith will try again on second.
Oh, man.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las
Carlson
Vegas.
all set now for the kickoff. Ali to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. This pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. Straight ahead with Genty. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Looking quickly here. Smith to the air now. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Giving this to Genty. And he gets him around 6 there. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. And goes to the hurry up here.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give here to Genty. We're cobbling together a yard there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders lead by 15 now.
Ravens 13.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
For the Raiders.
Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Baltimore first down.
On 1st down,
Man,
Jackson. Going for Andrews, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders have it down near the opposing 40 after the return to stop.
Take over 1st and
Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Buys time, rolling right. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 12-yard line.
Play action. Here's Jackson.
oh man.
That's incomplete left side.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Play action now with Jackson.
That's interference.
No, they get him yet again. big self-inflicted errors. That personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First down throw for Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down, here's Lamar. He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it inside the 25. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
DC ready?
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Make it hot! 13. Sit hot! Ready! Go! Return it.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jeremy Tinn has got it. And the Raiders can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We've got second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Check 59, cover. 49, flip it off, 49. Jack's left, check 58.
Back to the air, it's Smith. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. And off to Genty. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. Keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. Offensive line fast. First down, and they go right back to it. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Working quickly here. Back to Genty. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. We give here to Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders keep adding to that fourth quarter lead.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Smith brings his guys to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And no, he can't reach the end zone again. Got them the touchdown, but cannot add on another 2.
Ravens 13. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Ali to return it. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit high. Shut up.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On the move, headed right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jamal Adams with the INT. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Raiders, well, they can probably just run away and hide.
Hey, here we go, hey. Someone's up.
On first down, Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Ravens 34-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. On the ground with Genty. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, gotta control that nose tackle. Number 2, you gotta get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Someone's up. Hey, someone's up.
Genty. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Here we go. Strike, strike. Here we go, sit up.
On third and goal, Smith. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go, sit up. Bring it out of your stick. 53, 53. 13X, 13X. 49, flip it off, 49. There we go.
He's going to try to throw for it. Chased out to his right. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, middle.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. The downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Working near his goal line. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. No reason not to throw it long there. This game is over. So it's a road win for the Raiders. too many feelings better than this, Brock. You come in on the road, nobody gives you much of a shot, and you still get the win anyway.
Yeah, you love the roar of your own